Well, good afternoon, happy stampers, and welcome to my happy stamping studio. My name is Judy Anderson from judystamps.com, and I hope to inspire you in your everyday paper crafting. So today I've been creating quite a few projects lately, and I wanted to make some of my projects a little bit easier. So I have gone to our ephemera packs. Now these ephemera packs, we have several of them that have some assorted images in them. And today I'm going to be using the fully flowering ephemera pack. And this, you get 2 sheets of punch out die cuts. So you get 2 sheets of this one, 2 sheets of this one, 2 sheets of this one here, and then 2 sheets of this one. And you're going to notice that you have some black and white images. And with these black and white images, you can just leave them as is if you want. You can watercolor on them. You can use your Stampin' Blends on them, your watercolor pencils, just a multitude of things if you want to color those. Or you can just choose to use a die that's already colored. Now we do have some other ones. We've got the Something for Everything ephemera pack, and this one has got an assortment of images that are for every day. And I use these in my scrapbooking and in my card making and for my 3D projects. This one here fell out. And you're going to see here, I love these tassels here. This one is for like everyday occasions, birthdays, pets, thinking of you. I love this one here. I love that you've got a cowboy and a horse and some cactus or cacti, and you've even got a kitten and some luggage. If you're going on a trip or have taken a trip, I want to make sure I don't mix those up. And then we have a pack here that has sentiments in it. And let me pull this out. Oh, I should have pulled this out ahead of time. But so if you don't, let's say you're going on a trip and you want to do some crafting, paper crafting, or have kids and want to keep them busy while you're on a trip. These are great. You could bring some card bases along, a couple of the Ephemera packs, and you've got the words that they can place on there also, just all kinds of different ones here. So they could make an assortment of projects. You could do 3D projects. I would have those pre-cut, pre-scored, ready for them just to do some folding and a little bit of gluing. But these are awesome. And I've had some people ask me, how do you use these? So I was going through my scrap bin and decided to pull out a bunch of scraps. So I have some scraps here. I've got a card base. I've got a piece of berry burst, a piece of lemon lime twist, some of the Full of Life Designer Series paper that I found would fit onto some of these mats. These mats are from another project also. Um, and then I just picked up some scrap basic white. So we're going to start creating with these. You can make them simple as you want or as sophisticated as you want. I'm going to actually just layer this on top of one another. I am going to grab some vanilla and white. Oh, I only have a little bit left. The gingham. Oh, you guys know I use this stuff all the time. Now, I don't know if this is enough to make a bow. So let's see. Nope. So I'm probably just going to wrap it around because I like to use every little piece I can and pull this through. Just do a single knot and we will make those edges fancy later once we put it on. So that is going to be an embellishment. So we're going to start creating our card and laying out the basics. And then from there, we'll figure out how we want to put it together. So I'm just going to take my liquid glue. Okay, that one is stopped up. So we're going to go ahead and take this one. Now, if I was going to wrap the ribbon around, I would wrap that around before I place this on my card base. And we're going to go ahead and place this on the card base. Now the next layer, if you wanted, you could emboss it. I'm choosing not to emboss it. I want to make this simple just to show you how you can simply make cards. This would be a great, fun little project or craft time during the holidays. If you've got your, a bunch of children coming over, you need to keep them busy. You know how that is. Now, I'm not going to use that side. I'm going to choose these two sides. I'm going to mount those onto my mats. So you can see how quick and easy this is going together. So post in the comments. Let me know if you have purchased our ephemera packs yet. If you've given them a try. Okay, and then I put this one on here. Now I could have mixed and matched some of my designer series paper, but these were almost the exact size that I needed. So I only trimmed off a little bit on these pieces. And luckily they were the same width, but it wouldn't matter. I could do them two different widths. So I'm going to actually be placing these on here like this. Okay, so that's the basis. Then all we need to do is grab our ephemera pack and start playing. You can take a couple images. We may want to put these on here, but I think if we did this, we'd have to put some green leaves around it. And there aren't too many lemon lime twist leaves in here, but we could switch those up just a little bit if we wanted. We could do some clusters. We could, let's say, I'm going to take this one. And I think that one's a little bit too big for what I'm looking for, so we're not going to use that one. Let me take out another sheet. I'm going to take a couple of these sheets out so that we can play with them. We could just go to a simple black and white image if we wanted to. This cluster is a little bit too big for what I am wanting, what I am thinking of here. This one would look good on here. And these here. But I am looking here. We want to try to make this as simple as possible. We could do a couple different ones. This one would even look okay on here. I am going to show you how you can change up these leaves. If you're now, I should have chosen a different color of a green to go with this, maybe a little bit deeper green. I don't think the Call Me Clover would go. The blue greens I don't think would go as good with this, the designer series paper. We could choose, I'm looking at these other images here, like this one and this one are long and narrow. So either one of these would fit fine. I think I'm going to go with this one though. So we're going to do a little bit coloring because we can. But for your kids, what I would do is take a look at what ephemera packs you're using and just choose some colors and let them be creative. Now this one's going to fit fine on here, and I actually like that on here. I like it black and white. However, I'm going to color it. So we're going to, because I've had people ask me, can we color those? What if I don't want to use the black and white? Or what if it doesn't, like today, what if the colors don't quite match what I'm doing? I mean, I could use, well, you know what? What do you say? Do you want me to color or do you want me just to go with the images that we have, the dies that we have? So I can create something with the images that we have in here. This green won't clash, so we can take this one out. I don't want to get it too big. I want a little bit of greenery behind this. So we can do this, and that will look okay. I perhaps may want to take this one here. It's a little bit deeper. I'm just gonna take some out and we're gonna play with them a little bit. Like I said, I think this one here is got a little bit too much blue in it, but actually that doesn't look bad with that lemon lime twist. So what are you guys liking? Are you liking, let's say, we can put these on here like this and layer them up there like that. So that's bringing out the pinks. And we could even take our blends or a marker and add just a little bit of color to that if we wanted. And this is picking up the pumpkin pie, peachy colors. So do you like that leaf? And we could pick out, we could actually even use this one here. Let's see, we could form kind of a cluster. Could add that there like that. So let me know, what do you think? What you like better? I'm just looking at the rest of these because I like going in here and taking a look. We could even use these here. These look more like the wild wheat. And actually I like that. I like that the best. How about you guys? And let me see, we've got these here. We could change out this, perhaps for this. Add that there. So we've got a little bit of greenery and this here. I'm liking that actually. I think that kind of tones down that lemon lime twist. I'm gonna move my light. I think we're getting too many shadows here. So while you guys are answering, oh, I've got a bunch of different answers here. Oh, you guys are all like, see, we all have different opinions. We all like something different. I just pulled my camera over. Sorry about that. Moving my light closer. Yeah, it just depends. Yeah, we've got this one here. Thanks. Think, Patsy. I didn't look at that one. So if we didn't want leaves, if we wanted all flowers, we could do that. And we could switch this around. So, and we could switch our flowers around a little bit. Have that greenery in there. So, yeah, so let's see. Yeah, I think these are a little bit too peachy to put in there, but I can try. Thanks, Carol. We could try this one. A bunch of these would work, right? We have a combination. I think these are a little bit too light. I would probably take my watercolor pencils and add some pumpkin pie to it. So let me grab my watercolor pencils here. Yeah, there we go. Let me find the pumpkin pie. A bunch of you are liking those. So here, I have a pumpkin pie pencil. So we're going to go with this flower cluster because I'm going to color it. So I'm just going to take some pumpkin pie to it. And in these darker areas, just add some pumpkin pie to it. So you've got some light and dark. Let's get that up there. And add some here, however you want. I'm just basically going wherever the artist has colored it a little bit darker. My first thought today was to take a black and white image and color it. And then I thought, no, the whole idea of this was to show you how you could just very easily create some projects with these. So look how that is changed. So look here, look how that is changing that image. Just getting some of that lightness of the Calypso coral out of there and adding that pumpkin pie. Here we go. just to some of the tips. Go. Yeah, so I could, let's see if we don't have a lemon lime twist, but let me see if I were to take the Daffodil Delight, and I don't know if you're going to see, you're not really going to see that over that lighter green. So let me take, oh, sorry. Let me take my lemon lime twist blend, because I took out a bunch of different products here to use today. So we're just going to take that. I'm sorry, my husband just got back with the dogs from their walk, and they are looking for me. So they're going upstairs, and our upstairs, you know, is the top half of our there. That makes it look a little bit limier. So we took out that bluish, and we could even, with our fresh freesia flowers here, I could take the melon mambo. Let me see. Get our melon mambo out here, and it's a little bit deeper pink, so I could add some of that to these flowers, perhaps just to the centers a little bit, adding some deepness to these images here. I'm just going kind of around the centers and up a little bit. So that's going to take and bring it closer to that berry burst. So this is how you can change these. If you're like me, I wanted to use up scraps today. So that was my whole intent, was let's use up scraps. Okay, if I was creating with these, I probably choose color cardstock that fit closer. And we could even take our pumpkin pie to this image here and add just a little bit of orange. Okay, so that's going to take that golden color and just alter it a little bit. And I'm only putting a little bit on these, you guys. I don't want to do much. I want to make these as easy to create with as possible and use up what I already have. You know, I love showing you guys ways of taking what you already have. I'm just going to do some circles around these and use it up so that we can buy more and get more trendy stuff that's on. So there. So just a little bit was added to that. Okay, so let's start putting these together. I'm going to lay this one flat on. I want this one to be directly onto my card base. I think when it comes to the flowers and our embellishments, we're going to start raising those with our Stampin' Dimensionals. Get this on here. Oh, sorry, I've got a little bit of a cough. That time of year, you know. Okay, I'm going to line this one up so it's got the same reveal on the opposite corner. Okay, and let's see here. And we can actually have this one go up into here and put these two here so it goes across the entire, and then we could put our bow down here. Could actually tuck this under if you didn't like those green leaves as much. I am going to take my lemon lime twist to these. I think these are actually like berries. I want to take that blue out of that green. It's kind of clashing with our lemon lime twist. And I love the lemon lime twist. Yeah, I'm going over the entire thing. That's changing that hue right there. Lemon Lime Twist is one of my favorite colors. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put that one there. Let's see. So do you guys like that? Do you like the, I don't like that as well. Do you like it? Like, no, I like the first way the best. So we're going to put this here, these coming out together down here, and we'll put our bow. So now I'm going to start my layering. Let me grab my dimensionals. I'm going to grab some big and the minis. So we are going to put a couple here. And I know about where I want it. I'm just going to go right around that corner there. I like that. This one I'm going to lay directly onto the front. Okay, I need to get a drink, sorry. It's been dry here. Okay, I'm going to tuck part of this under and part of it over so it's overlapping. Kind of like that. And stick this one on with some dimensionals. In fact, I don't need the minis because these are large enough dies that I don't need the minis. Okay, we're going to go right there. Okay, and then we're going to take a mini glue dot and adhere our bow on that. And I was just thinking I should have put my sentiment on the front first. So we're going to find a sentiment that goes in one of these corners. And we're going to snip this off so it's a little bit shorter, so it doesn't overpower those flowers too much. Okay, so take this. I should have burnished this score line first, but we can do it very carefully now because we want a crisp fold. Okay, look at that. Look how that came together. Awesome. Okay, so I want to do a sentiment on here. So let me see. I'm going to do Just For You. Oh, and I hope it fits. Oh my gosh, look at that. It just fits up there. Okay. I'm going to try this first because I just grabbed one of my memento and I want to make sure that I'm going to get a dark enough print on my card. Yeah. Okay. I re-inked some of them and I didn't want to get one that I had just re-inked. I wanted the ink to settle up in there, but then I didn't want to get one that it was going to be too light. So I just do this Just For You right up here in this corner. There we go. Okay, so we could also open this up, and I do like this bunch of flowers here. So I'm going to grab the pumpkin pie again, and I'm going to make those a little bit deeper. We do have a little bit of deepness in there, but I do want to make them just a little bit, not much, just a couple lines. Here we go. So how are you guys doing? Are you all ready for the holidays? I actually am pretty ready. We're hosting the family over Christmas Eve. So my stamp studio is going to turn into where we are going to be gathering. It's the only place in the house that has a large enough area to seat everybody. And I'm actually going to use my island, which is where I do all my taping. We're going to use that for, I'm going to do this up in this corner, I think. No, I like these this way. So we'll do them down in this corner um, for all the food. So I'm lucky enough to be able to use that. So this is the inside of our card. Simple. I will write something in here, and that's the front of our card. So I hope you enjoyed learning about our ephemera packs today. Today is not the only time we're going to be using these. I'm going to be using them probably a couple times to give you guys some ideas. And I think our next one, I'm going to actually pick the pieces I'm going to use and then go with the colors or choose the colors that'll go with several different ones so we don't do any coloring on them. So until we meet again, everybody, happy stamping.